Wei-In Chen gets the starting assignment for the Fish in this matchup. EK, what's the word on him?
Well, guys, last year he had an ERA of about 3.5. Very consistent. Really, he kept his ball club in the game every time he took the mound.
Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Chen gets the sign. Here's the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now here's a line drive that'll make it out into left center, and he's going to have himself a leadoff single.
Second.
Ian Kinsler will stride in now. 2 hits for him, including a home run in last night's contest. Here's the first pitch to him. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. These Marlins, EK, as they take the field here this afternoon. They didn't get it done here in front of a big opening day crowd, but they'll look to get back on track here.
Yeah, certainly no time to panic. You've got 161 more to go. You just need to put it behind you, come out, play your brand of baseball. I will say, though, one thing's for sure, you don't want to start things out 0-2.
Chris Woods will get his first shot here. Couple of hits in 4 trips last night. First pitch of the at-bat. Fly ball out to right field. Stanton is there. 2 down. And with that, let's give you a look at the Miami D. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, we have an opportunity to watch Christian Yelich in this one. Very athletic, wiry type of guy that gets very good jumps, has a good arm as well.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end. Anibal Sanchez, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. EK, what do you got?
Well, Matty, last year he had an ERA over 4. For a starting pitcher, that's a bit high. Looking to have a better year this season.
Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Eric, these Tigers, as they begin play here today, they were the spoilers here on opening day as they took game 1 of the season on the road.
Yeah, most of the folks below us weren't all that happy, but that was a good way to get your season off on the right foot. 1-0 sounds a whole lot better than 0-1, but there's a long way to go, no question about it.
Time now for a glance at the Marlins lineup card in this one. Who stands out to you, EK?
You know, guys, I think everybody should be keeping an eye on Christian Yelich. He showed us last season that he's a 300 hitter, and it's no surprise when you look at the way he approaches his at-bats. He's a constant problem for opposing pitchers, and that's always fun to watch.
So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate is Larry Bullard.
Yeah, Bullard's got a pretty good strike zone all around. He'll miss a call every once in a while in the corners, but what umpire doesn't?
That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure.
A good high fastball. Maybe something to try and change the eye level there. And now, I might anticipate another slider down in the zone. Maybe even in the dirt.
Giancarlo Stanton.
Giancarlo Stanton is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air, and he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. Miami down in order. J.D. Martinez will stand in. He took home a Silver Slugger Award for American League outfielders a year ago. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Chen's ready. Here's the 1-1. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Full count now. 3-2. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And he makes the throw to first. Martinez is retired, and there's 1 away.
Batting 6th. Third baseman,
Nick Castellanos
Nick
will get his first shot here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago. And a ball 1-0. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. No score here as we play inning number 2. And they'll turn to the slider here, and it just misses. 2-1 now. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the 2nd out.
And this is a 2-seam fastball with a little bit of life to it. I mean, they'll often run east to west or vice versa depending on the pitcher's handedness. He just had no answer for this one.
James McCann is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the 1st strike.
Well, he's gotten away here early with leaving some of these pitches out over the middle of the plate, especially to start some of these at-bats.
Now look out as this is whistled foul off to the right side. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Justin Bohr will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Well, when you have a rough day at the plate, it's all about letting it go. You can't dwell on it for too long.
And good movement on the fastball there from Sanchez as he jumps ahead with strike 1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. And he lays off the curveball. Strike 3 called, and that's going to be out number 1.
He's really off to a tough start in this series. Remember, he had the hat trick in game 1 yesterday, and now he's got another strikeout here. Sometimes when you get in a rut like this, they're not always easy to climb out of.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2.
He's found a pretty nice rhythm out here early on.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Chop foul over towards the dugout. Oh, and 2, here it comes. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at-bat.
Well, it doesn't seem like it's taken him too long to get into his groove here. He's now struck out 3 of the first 5 guys he's faced, and I'd say that he's looking pretty strong early on.
Marcell Ozuna is at the plate as he takes a called strike 1. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Swing and a miss on the splitter, and it's 1-2.
And that splitter, it's only coming in around 86. but it's really fallen through the zone.
And the Marlins are into the hit column. There's their first base hit.
Batting 7.
JT Realmuto set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. Before the 0-1, he'll check on first. Runners back. Bottom of the second here with no score. Chopped at the plate. That winds up foul for the second strike. This one skied out toward right. Martinez has a read on it, and the inning is over. Marlins leave 1. Back at Marlins Park for the third inning as we get a nice aerial view of Miami Beach's Art Deco district. Cameron Maben will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so against a guy who's definitely in a groove out there.
Yeah, he struck out the side his last time through, and they've got to do something to get this guy out of the role that he's been on.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Tap fouled at home plate. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. At the plate, Anibal Sanchez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Flares this one over toward first, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
And on the mound here, not only did you get burned by an opposing pitcher, you got burned by an American League pitcher. That's adding insult to injury there.
Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. Hit hard down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
The batter, number 3.
Coming to the plate now, Ian Kinsler, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. To third. Prado is there. To Gordon for 1. But they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first. Chris Woods stands in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third.
And you know, some guys just get better with runners in scoring position and 2 outs. This is a big at-bat for him right here, even though it's still early.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Chen sets. 0-1 pitch on its way. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Hit sharply toward the right side. And that's a base hit as the run will come in from third, and the Tigers have drawn first blood here. Miguel Cabrera is into the box for his second at-bat. He popped out into foul territory his first time up.
Yeah, his swing definitely broke down a little bit last time. He got way underneath the ball. It'll be interesting to see if he can make that adjustment and stay on top of the ball here.
Gone. A fence scraper, but still good for 3 runs. A 3-run shot off the bat of Miguel Cabrera. As the Tigers have opened it up even further, it's now 4-0.
Up next for the Tigers.
Here's J.D. Martinez.
J.D. Martinez.
Swing and a long drive again. This one to deep center. Gone. Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches. So it's a solo shot to dead center, and the Tigers add on. It's now a 5-0 score. Nick Castellanos now. Hit the other way out toward right field. Stanton has a read on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So, leading off the inning, Adeiny Echeverria, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, you know, they've fallen behind by quite a bit in the early going here, so they need a good inning here to get them back in the game.
And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. That misses. 1-2.
I think he had him flinching on that one. That nearly came back to the inside corner.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Batting ninth.
Striding into the box, Wei-Yin Chen. He'll get to take his first cuts here. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike one. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. And a minimum effort at bat that time as the pitch is taken for a strike 3 called, and he'll go back to focusing on pitching instead. 2 away now.
Second baseman,
D. Gordon stands in looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. And it's quickly 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. In under the hands with a fastball, it's 1-2.
Well, not a bad idea up there against a guy who's been fouling everything off in sight. You never know. Maybe he goes after that one, too.
Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. James McCann come in now to lead things off against our starter, who probably wishes he had a mulligan to use on that last inning.
Yeah, he was doing just fine up until the last time he took the mound. He's got to hope that that was just an aberration, or he might not stick around to see another inning.
Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And they'll wind up with no play here as he reaches first safely.
center fielder, number 4.
Looks like a left-hander up and throwing now in that Marlins bullpen. He's set. Here it comes. Cameron Maybin started to go around, but it's a called strike. 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. Swung on in the dirt, and that's a strikeout. In the dirt here, but fortunately here, no advance. The pitcher, Anibal Sanchez, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here.
Textbook sack situation here, guys.
Now a bunt attempt here. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. Throw, got him, and that's a gorgeous play.
Oh, man, what a terrific play right there. That ball was rolling, and it stayed low, so he had to bend all the way over to make a barehanded grab, then a quick release, a nice throw to first in time to get the runner. You can expect to see that on highlight reels for a couple days at least now.
Liner towards second. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all. As the leading off the inning, Christian Yelich. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, they still aren't even on the board yet, so this leadoff guy needs to get on so they can manufacture a run.
A quick out number one.
The right fielder, number 27.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And set to stand in the ultra-dangerous Giancarlo Stanton. Right there for strike one.
Well, there's another first pitch strike right there. And, you know, he's gotten ahead of every single batter he's faced so far. And that's a big reason why he's getting these good results.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Maben moves over. He's got it, and there are two down now.
Now batting
at the plate, Justin Bohr. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, it's always a frustrating thing to go down looking, but you know what? Everybody does it. So you've got to let that one go and make the next AB count.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. No runs, just one hit, and one error so far for the Marlins. Chopped in front of home plate. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Ian Kinsler will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. Chen into the windup. Here's the first pitch. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike one.
Well, you know, guys, he's thrown a first pitch strike to about 80% of the batters he's faced, but he hasn't been able to get things done. He's not pitching well, and we're into the middle innings of this game now.
And there's a swing and a miss as Kinsler's down quickly now, 0-2. And before the 0-2 pitch, he'll step out of the box here to regroup. And he chased it in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Kinsler is retired, and there's one away.
The left fielder, number 7.
Chris Woods will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball one. Right side. Oh, what a play. He's up with it. The throw. Safe.
Oh, man, that would have been awesome.
Great effort out there, and if that's any other runner, he's going to get him. Miguel Cabrera will stand in here, the reigning batting champion in the American League. Runners on the move for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second.
And even with a 5-run lead, you've got to play with the mindset that no lead is ever safe. So that's a good job right there, taking second and getting yourself into scoring position.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. The early hit total, about what you'd expect in a score line such as this. Now a spin and a throw back to second, and he'll get back in standing.
Simple throw over there.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Working away pretty much exclusively here so far.
And I don't think they're doing it to set up anything on the inside part of the plate. I doubt they're going to give him anything to pull.
Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Full count, 3-2. 5 runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. Sinking line drive out to right center, and that'll get down out there. Around third and being waved on home. The run scores from second. It's a 6-0 ball game.
Boy, and have a day at the plate. Another RBI. That's his 4th of the game. And he's just putting on a hitting clinic with runners in scoring position. That is not a bad day's work.
Justin Nicolino is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep them in the game here. Just gets a piece of it. Strike one. Jammed him a bit there as it's fouled at the plate. On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the second time today. And now the Marlins bullpen will swing into action as a lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. Nick Castellanos is in for the third time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1.
Yeah, when that's upstairs like that, that's a pitch you got to leave alone and make him bring something down.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. A pause and the 0-2. Hit high and deep to right center. Yelich going back to the track, and just short of a home run. This ball's off the wall. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
The catcher, number 34.
James McCann stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Grounder down the line at third. Played on the backhand. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Tigers. Martin Prado will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
This is in the air out to right field. Moving under it, Martinez. He's got it one away.
Up next for the Marlins, left fielder
Marcell Ozuna will dig in. He singled his first time around.
And fellas, that's still their only hit in the game so far. They've been pretty well shut down.
And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1. And no complaint about that one. That's a strike, and it's 1-2.
And you would think that this heat would start affecting him sooner or later, but it hasn't so far.
If anything, he's getting stronger as the day goes on.
Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
J.T. Realmuto.
And a high strike there, 0-1.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Cameron Maybin makes his way to the box to lead us off in the 6th inning.
Center fielder,
First pitch on its way.
Cameron Maybin.
Hits it high and deep out to center field. Looking up is Yelich. Gone! A solo shot here for Cameron Maybin as this lead swells to 7-0.
The pitcher,
Stepping in now, Anibal Sanchez.
Sanchez.
As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Fouled off into the seats behind first. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him.
That's the way you want to see guys respond after giving up a home run. You know, some guys, they go into a shell, they hang their heads. Some guys get a little gun shy, they start to nibble at the corners. This guy, he gets teed off, and he comes right after the next guy in the lineup. If I'm a pitching coach, that's what I want to see.
Shot to third, and a leaping effort, but it's off his glove. But quick hands over there at third as he takes it for the second out.
Second baseman, Ian Kinsler.
Ian Kinsler will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
Lined hard toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Chris Woods ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that third hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. 2 out with the man at first. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Bohr is there for it. And that retires the side. But tack on one. Adeiny Echeverria will come in now to start things out here in their half of the sixth as they look for a reversal of fortunes here. The first 5 innings have not been particularly kind to them.
Yeah, and I think that's putting it mildly. Just 1 hit in these first 5 innings. They're going to need to do a better job of finding good pitches to hit. But that fellow on the mound has not made it easy on him, and that's for sure.
And Kinsler will flip it on to first for out number 1. Chris Johnson will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. Out in front of it, strike 1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit. D. Gordon will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Pretty good speed here coming out of that left-handed batter's box, so it's no sure thing that a ground ball means a double play.
Split-fingered pitch that's by him for strike 2. I'll tell you, he's been living on that corner all afternoon.
And you can tell guys at the plate, they're starting to get frustrated. He just hasn't made many mistakes at all, and when he has, they've been out of the zone.
Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game. Christian Yelich is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Squared that one up just a little late. Sanchez pauses. 0-2 on its way. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Miami. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Brad Hand will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. Into the seats, 0-1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Now a curveball, but he might have flown open a bit. It's 1-1. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
And this is a guy who will not get cheated up there, and he almost came out of his shoes on that one.
Good changeup in the dirt. Strike 3. He'll throw down to first. 1 away.
Now batting,
J.D. Martinez is set to take some more swings. He homered back in the 3rd inning. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Chopped foul right at home plate. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his third strikeout of the game. Stepping in, Nick Castellanos. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today, and let's see if they can keep it going.
And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. The dangerous Giancarlo Stanton will get the first. And there now is Giancarlo Stanton. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. Back at it is Sanchez as he moves ahead of the leadoff man here. 0-1. Yet again, another first pitch strike.
And it's a big reason of why he's having the success he is. You establish the count in your favor right away, and it just opens up the door to so many more options going forward.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game. Justin Bour will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ball game so far. And he'll start him with a high strike here on the fastball on the outside corner. It's 0-1.
Look at where we are in this game. Late innings, and this pitcher has thrown a first pitch strike to every hitter he's faced. You wonder why he's getting good results.
Drilled to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
Third baseman, number 14,
Martin Prado will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. And this is fouled back and out of play. Sanchez into his motion. Here he comes, 0-1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Chopped weakly to the left. Castellanos has it. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 1-2-3 go the Marlins. They're down by a touchdown. James McCann comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th.
And so far in this ballgame, he hasn't even been on base yet, so we'll see if he can make an adjustment here.
Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. And here's a ball hit in the air. Stanton coming on, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. Cameron Maben will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. Runs up and gets this one down. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
The pitcher, number 19.
Anibal Sanchez will get a shot now in an RBI spot, so a chance to help his own cause here.
And he's got a hit in the game already, so he can handle the bat at least a little bit.
Try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. Tries to drop one down here, but he misses. Strike 2. First and second here with nobody out. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Digging in to try it again, Jose Iglesias. Already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes this the other way to right, but this will hang just long enough for him to run it down in shallow right for the second out.
And this one could have been big trouble here, but this carries out there just far enough to find the outfielder's glove, and that means that both runners, neither of whom were running on contact, are forced to head back to where they started.
Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler, as he swings at the first pitch and sends a chopper out to short. Throw on to first, and the Tigers wind up with nothing as the inning is over. Tigers strand a pair, but they're still in control, 7-0. Marcell Ozuna will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and That's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
Yeah, and about the only drawback you have to having so many strikeouts is that it really runs that pitch count up. You can see on the graphic right here that total's starting to get up there now, so he may be getting just a little bit tired.
0-1 count. Here it comes. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Fouled back. And a good two-strike breaking ball there, but this will wind up missing. It's 1-2.
Yeah, that's the put-away curveball. A great pitch with 2 strikes. You start it in the zone and then let it work out and see if they'll chase.
Number 3, shortstop.
Here comes the first pitch. Adeiny Echeverria comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. The 0-1 on its way. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Yeah, and he's really getting over the top of that curveball.
Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now. Ichiro Suzuki will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. And the 42-year-old looks at a called strike to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
And this offense has just been stuck in neutral. Even when they get a guy on to start the inning, they've got nothing to go with it.
And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him. Fastball called strike. 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Still 2-2. A runner on first with 2 away. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Marlins leave 1. They need to get something cooking here. Brian Morris will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Chris Woods stands in. He got under 1 and popped out his last time up. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Hot shot to third. Right to Prado. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
The first baseman, number 24,
Miguel Cabrera is set to take some more swings. He homered back in the 3rd inning. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Well, he'll lean pretty heavily on that fastball. Why not? It's a big one.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And no, they can't get there. The 0-2 pitch. Lifted in the air out to center field. Under it is Yelich, and there are 2 away now.
Up next for the Tigers,
J.D. Martinez ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. Cut fastball, and it's by him. 1-1. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Very weakly on the ground. That's a foul ball. And there's strike 3. So we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as this. D. Gordon will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the 9th, as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
And whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
Liner toward right center, and they'll start this inning off with a base hit as that one's through.
now batting,
Christian Yelich, ready to try again. Struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Again to first, but he's back in safely. And here's his fastball for a called strike one, and he's hitting an even 90 on the gun. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. Seared down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Lays off 2-2 now.
And this late into his afternoon of work, the longer this at-bat goes, the better chance that he might slip up and leave one out over the middle of the plate.
Got him. And that's number 15 for the ball game.
The right fielder, number 27.
Giancarlo Stanton is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. I know we have a tendency in the media to get hung up on pitch counts, but this is a legitimate workload he's sweated through so far.
Yeah, anytime you get up around that 110 mark, you put in a full shift, and he's fast approaching it here.
Out of here. She was a wall scraper, but it counts just the same. A home run. A long two-run homer off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. And it's a 7-2 game now. Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Now here comes the Tigers skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it appears that'll be all for Anibal Sanchez. Francisco Rodriguez is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
Now batting,
Justin Bour is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swung on and chopped toward the hole. Castellanos is there. Throw on to first. He'll be in time, and the Marlins are now down to their final out of the game.
third baseman, number 14.
Martin Prado makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the ninth inning. Bases are empty here with two men out. Oh, and a swing and a miss on that one, and the Marlins find themselves down to their final strike now.
This is the trouble when you're...
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, it's just 2 games, but it sure sounds a whole lot better to say that they swept the series, and they'll make it back-to-back victories here in this quick 2-game set.
And guys, the Tigers got a great start in this one out of the gentleman you see there. Anibal Sanchez. Take a snapshot of that. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, they tried to let him finish off the complete game, but he wound up needing a little help to get the final 2 outs. Still, 8 1/3 quality innings. You'll take that every time.
So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head on over to theshownation.com. The Tigers win it 7-2. So long from South Florida.
They left 7 men on base.